Hello, everybody. How you doing, Dirt Road? Lulu Bell? John? Glad to see you, buddy. Well, as you can see, it's just me. Bill's running late. We're up here near Salt Fork, and he's on his way. So I figured that I would get on here and keep everybody entertained. Good evening, Vanessa. Glad to see you. Um, I understand why Bill's late. He is a vendor at Salt Fork this weekend for the Ohio Bigfoot Conference, and he's got a lot of work to do. There's no getting around it. So I hope y'all can bear with me. Riff Raff, glad to see you. And bear with me. Bill's on the way. We'll do what we can until he gets here. But I wanted to say some things about last weekend. And we had a blast with. Now, these are the people that came up last week, and I invited them. We had Nance and her husband from Buckeye Bigfoot Up. We also had Grizzly Chris from Bigfoot Outlaw, and that was a subject we're not going to broach. We did that Wednesday night. We're not going to do it again. We had Icebox from Dirt Road Bigfoot, and we had Les Odell from West Junior Cryptid. And I I believe everybody had a wonderful time, and Les had his son with him, Mason. So it was a fun time all the way around. Mason was the life of the get together on Saturday. Um, Everybody loves watching a little man like that get out and do things with his dad and learn about Bigfoot. Well, Hannah, I'm glad that you learned from us last weekend. There wasn't much to learn. Um, it was a great time all the way around. My wife is oh, you want me to mention Shelby? Oh, and we had Grizz's daughter with us, Shelby, and we had the little lady from Got Knockers was there too. Um, it was an interesting weekend to say the least. Um, Grizz got Grizz turned into a little girl Saturday morning, about 5 o'clock, and we had while trying to build a fire, we had a Bigfoot come over to investigate me and Grizz. And as I was going after it, Grizz gets up. So it was a banner weekend for me, anyways. I am now at standing at 37 Bigfoot being seen, and I will have to get a hold of the young lady that lives in Florida done the Bigfoot drawings for me and get her to drew this other Bigfoot that I saw. Um, didn't seem too good, but I can give a form and show y'all what I saw. Well, Hannah, uh, there wasn't a whole lot to learn. Just the meeting we had Friday night. We had a meeting before the on Friday night with all the group. There were a lot of young Bigfooters, new Bigfooters coming in, and they wanted me to have a little talk. Glad to see you, Cindy. Um, and I did give them a little talk, and I told them, I said, look, I said, Bigfooting is to be fun. Don't let it consume your life. And to always be mindful that these creatures can be harmful to you. They can rip your head off. They can rip your arms off. They can rip legs off, whatever they want to do to you. Hi, Laura. And it's that was part of the talk. That was the main issue, making sure that the new Bigfooters understand that these creatures can be detrimental to a human being, and stay away from feeding them. Things happen. It's never good, and to always have a fun time doing it. We had a ball with everybody there last weekend. I mean, it was 3 days, 2.5 days of nothing but fun for us. My wife had fun, and we've talked about it all week together. So, if Mrs. Bear likes it, it had to be a lot of fun. Um, so, come this August. Now, I normally don't promote things, but come August 22nd, the Oldbear and Mrs. Bear are going to be back at Salt Fork. That happens to be my birthday weekend. And that weekend, I'm going to be doing a few different calls to see if we can entice a Bigfoot right into the middle of the campground. And if that happens, the only thing I can tell you, if you're there, stand behind me. I'm a big guy. Most people can stand behind me and hide. Anyway, my wife is dropping her head and looking at me real funny. Uh, I don't think she likes the idea of having Bigfoot in the middle of the campground. But it's the same place she saw 3 young Bigfoot, and she had fun watching them. And she's sitting over here trying to talk to me. That's the reason I look over that way. So, Dirt Road, you might want to call out the 3rd Marine Division to do that. No. No, you do not get to spank me 56 times. Sorry. Um, and I hope I hope most of y'all can make it. It'd be great to have everybody from the channel come up. The park would be full, but we'd definitely find some Bigfoot. Anyways, I've got things that are going through my head, places I want to take. Uh, Grizzly says he wants to come back. And his little girl, well, she's not little. I keep getting that wrong. My wife looks at me real funny when I say that. To me, she's still a kid. Mm-hmm. And I'm sorry, but forgive me. You're a grown woman, but to me, you're still a little girl. I guess it's just the dad in me that sees her as a little girl. Anyway, I don't know where Bill's at. I hope he's on his way because I'm floundering here. But we did have a good time. We did hear a wood knock on Friday night. We heard whistles near the campground. I did see that one on Saturday morning. Um, I think it got its foot somehow wasn't paying attention where it was stepping and kind of stumbled and stomped its feet and growled. And then it ran off. When Grizz got up, making all kinds of noise, going through his tent, trying to figure out how to get out of his tent that wasn't even zipped up. Um, Yeah, riffraff, that usually works, but it kind of helps sometimes when you make calls. It gets their interest peaked, because there's hardly any children that are there. So, and children seem to be their main thing that they want to see because kids do wild, crazy things. Anyway, um, it's and there's something else I want to talk to you about, but I'm going to reserve that for the 31st of May. I'm going to do a live on the 31st, and it's just going to be me as of right now. And I want to talk to all of the viewers from my channel. And it's a decision that I've made. Uh, I'm just going to leave it at that. Anyway, uh, I apologize, Bill not being here on time. And I'm glad all of y'all showed up. And I wished he would hurry up. But Bill, like I said, is a very busy man, and I understand that. Anyway, if he ain't here probably in the next 5-10 minutes, I'll probably cut the live. And John, are you going to be 21 at that point on the 13th of May? It's an honest question. Will you be legal on the 13th of May? Anyway, I don't know where to say to everybody. Bill's just, like I said, he's a busy man. He's doing the Salt Fork Bigfoot conference this weekend, and I don't know if he's going to make it or not. And I apologize. Uh, Things happen outside of our control, and um, dirt road. Yes, we know that for a fact because we heard one. We heard a tree get a tree limb get broken on Saturday night. Uh, After I did my third call or second call. You remember, babe? I think it was the second. And
That was a crazy evening.
yeah, we heard a bunch of different weird sounds. A goose that sounds like it's a baritone. Yeah. That was a pretty low goose call. And so we're not sure. Yeah, we're not sure if that was a goose. We're not sure if it was a Bigfoot, but it happens. You can't be sure of everything unless you see it doing it. And oh, it was the second aggressive howl that I made. It's when that Hannah said it was. So at least somebody was paying attention. I kind of get stuck in the moment of making calls, and it's hard to remember them all. But definitely remember the tree break, and we didn't have anything else Sunday night. At least we didn't at our camp. Uh, Saturday night, yes. Well, that's the reason I have her. She corrects me and makes sure I'm staying straight. I know exactly where you are, John. And Riff Raff, I understand, buddy. If you can't make it, you can't make it. That's just the way it goes. Would love to have you if you could, and if you can't, I understand. But like I was saying, that is my birthday weekend. I was born on the 24th of August, and the 24th will be Saturday night. That's right. You did start feeling sick. That's not a good feeling. Do you think that it was, Hannah? Do you think it may have been ultrasound or infrasound directed at you that made you sick? Or that's true, Riff Raff. Yeah, he does. Everybody kind of they draw to him and talk to him quite a bit. Your dad was born on the 24th of August. Well, that's awesome, Cindy. I'm glad I can share uh, that very important day with a very good man, your dad. So I don't know, people. I don't know what else to say, but tell you all thank you very much for supporting me over these years. Hey, Keith, and I thank you very much for always showing up on my lives and always being there for me. If Bill shows up here in the next 5 minutes or so, we'll do his interview, and if he doesn't, we'll tape it, and then we'll just we'll put it up later. And I hope that I see all of y'all later this summer. That's all Fork. If you can't make it, I understand. If you can, we'd love to have you. Uh, don't expect cake. I don't want a cake for my birthday. All I want to do is have a good weekend. Hopefully, teach someone a little bit about Bigfoot and do the best I can to get one to come in and answer the calls. And I didn't think you were that young, Riff Raff. I thought you were way older than that. I'm just picking. Seriously. I'm just picking on you, buddy. It's okay. That's what I said too, John. I want Bigfoot to come in the middle of town. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry, Hannah. I didn't mean to upset them hairy things. Uh, I apologize if I had anything to do with it. I feel bad. Um, so, well, we've been on here 19 minutes. It's almost 25 to 9. Uh, so if Bill comes in, we'll just do a one off the show and we'll upload it tomorrow evening and y'all can watch it on Sunday. Anyway, I appreciate y'all coming and I've appreciated y'all's support for the last 5 years of being on YouTube, and I thank you very much. And I hope each and every one of you have a blessed night. And that way, you all have a very blessed night. And I will see y'all around. We have Miss Vicky from the Not So Perfect Bigfoot Show coming on next weekend. And I thank you all for the last 5 years of YouTube. And I thank you for it. Y'all have a blessed night, and we'll see you later. Bye bye.